Hey game designers, and welcome to the last Homer walking animation tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to teach you just how to crop everything and get everything into a GIF that we could submit. So let's go ahead and get started. So in our last video we finished up the Homer head bobbing issue that we had, and we were able to take a quick preview of it. So what we're going to do now that we got all these Homer A-frames, make sure that every single one of your frame has an underscore A underscore, okay? And it goes from 1 through 14. Let me go ahead and just zoom in just a little bit here, okay? So again, make sure that every one of your frame is underscore A underscore, okay, going all the way down. What you're going to do is you're going to click the very top frame, then click the very bottom frame holding shift. It will select all those frames. You're going to click on new folder, and you're going to call this folder Homer, just Homer gift or something. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is turn off all the other frames because we don't need it, including the background. Right. So now we have nothing but the Homer gift showing here. And let's go ahead and move it. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out here one time. I'm going to move the entire folder, right? Not just any one frame, the entire folder. Make sure you turn off auto select here. Make sure auto select is turned off so that you click on the entire folder. And I'm going to move the entire folder to the upper left. Okay. Now let's go ahead and zoom in. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and look at our rulers and use some guidelines to kind of help us figure out where we want Homer. So you can see here that Homer is about 389 here. Now I'm probably going to give myself a little bit more pixels because you can see here that it might cut off the shoe because the box that the select box right here does not include the stroke weight. So we might need to give ourselves maybe 10 to 12 pixels extra. All right, I'm going to grab another reference line here and look at the numbers. So here I'm at 652, and here I'm at like 388 or so. So for me, it looks like for my pictures, um, again, you can move it 352. So I'm gonna give myself maybe 660, and right here, I was at 389. I'll give myself 400. So 400 wide and 660 for my canvas size. So I'm gonna go over here to image canvas size, and again I'm gonna change the width to um, to 600. I'm sorry, to 400 and 660. But actually, before you do that, make sure you save yourself a copy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just save this as PSD and just save myself an extra copy before I crop all these things and get rid of the canvas size. So I'm going to go ahead and go on to view. I'm sorry, again, image, canvas size, and I'm going to go to 400 and 660, and I'm going to anchor it to the anchor it to the upper left. Now this is important, otherwise you're going to lose sight of your Homer. So make sure that you anchor it to the upper left, basically saying that you're going to crop it starting at the upper left, and this will make sure that you don't lose sight of Homer. Right? So now I got Homer cropped. Again, I'm going to use the move tool, and I'm going to move Homer off center, off the edges here. I can see that the shoes aren't being cut off, and I'm going to zoom in on the bottom just to make sure that it's touching the ground. So again, you can use your arrow keys and move pixel by pixel, and you can see here that if I move one more pixel down, it will touch the ground more securely, or maybe right about here. Let me go ahead and unselect it. Yeah, looks like my strokes are touching the ground and I'm not getting cut off left or right. Nothing on the head. So this is good. All right. All right. So let's go ahead now and just check and see what our Homer looks like. I'm going to go to File, Export as GIF. And now we have Homer, right, not being cut off. Okay. You're welcome to change the speed. If you have fewer frames, you might want to increase the speed. If you have more frames, you might want to decrease the speed a little bit. Otherwise, you might be walking a little bit too fast. And let's go ahead and just save the project overall as a different name. So I'm going to go here, double click here, and this is called, say, Homer Walking GIF. Okay. So now we saved it as a separate project name. Let's go and go File, Save as PSD. This will save it separately now as just a GIF. And let's go ahead and save it here as well. Okay, and let's go ahead and export now. Again, export as GIF. Mine looks good, and I'm going to hit save. Right, and now you can see that the GIF file got downloaded. I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys the GIF. And this is what you're going to submit into West Hills for Module 2 and also Google Classroom so that I have a backup of it. Make sure that you submit your PSD file and your GIF for the Google Classroom, and you'll submit only the GIF for the West Hills class. All right, that's it, folks. I'll see you guys next video.